Hi, it's Laura with Following the Paper Trail, and today is the 6th day of Christmas. And today I'm going to show you how I make this cool butterfly. Here's another one here. Hard to see, so I have the black paper down so you can see. And I've turned it into an ornament made out of tags. And I'll show you how to do the ornament here in a few minutes, but first off I want to show you how to make this cool butterfly. Prima came out with some cool butterflies that use skeleton leaves. Keep it up against the black there, Laura. That use skeleton leaves, and these are pretty readily available in craft supply, art supply stores. Michael's carries them, that sort of thing. And what these are is the package for these. I also have these. They're rubber tree, typically leaves that are soaked in a, from what I understand, they are soaked in a chlorine solution until it's just kind of the skeleton. They take and gently rub off kind of the stuff of the leaf so that it just leaves that skeleton. And they're just so pretty. They're pretty tough. They're amazingly tough, but I was playing around with them trying to figure out, how Prima did it because I haven't been able to find them locally, and I'm too impatient to wait for them to come when I mail order them because I wanted to play with them right now. So I started playing around, and I tried using UD. Oh, let me grab those off of my desk. Hang on. Be right back. Be right back. Should have had these all ready to go before I walked away. So anyway, I tried doing these with some UD, or ultra thick embossing enamel. I wasn't really excited with how they came out, even with a couple layers. This one has more than one layer. They just didn't look very good. So I thought, well, I could get out my melting pot and melt some UD and dip them. That would probably work. Or actually what I think the Prima ones are, because Vanjie had some on one of the minis that she sent to me. It looks like it might be an epoxy resin, and that's just stinky, and I have to go do it in the garage, and it's freezing cold outside. Then I tried some rock candy from Tim Holtz, and well, that didn't work real good. Made a cool looking leaf almost, but it's kind of brittle, so those didn't work. So then I go, okay, what can I try? What can I try? So then what I did is I took the leaf and ran it through the Xeron. I got the big one too. But you can run it through the little sticker maker, create a sticker. And these are small enough that you, if you have one of these little ones, these are real inexpensive. But I ran it through that, and then I dipped it in the Judykins glass beads. Oh my goodness, did it come out cool. Really cool. Here's like, gotta stay in front of the black. See how flexible they are? They're really cool. And then I've just added some stickles, of course, to on there to decorate them. And what I've attached the wings to is a Tim Holtz fragment, one of the oval fragments. And then I have, oops, his antenna's flipped. Then I have some little dewdrops on the body. So anyway, what I've got is I've got some larger skeleton leaves and some smaller skeleton leaves. So with the larger ones, I didn't want the wings to be quite that big. So what I've done is I've got a little diagram here. I've taken the leaf and then I've just kind of cut it in a real shallow S shape in order to get the wings like here. Of course they're upside down. This is a little bit smaller leaf. You can see that one's there and that one's off of there. So you can just take one of these larger leaves and just very carefully and gently cut it. So flip one of them over, and then you end up with your two upper wings. If you're real picky about them being real symmetrical, though nature's not terribly perfect, and oh geez, I cut that pretty good, you can then go ahead and trim them. But that will give you your upper wings. I then run them through the Xeron machine, following the directions for that. So I've already got one here that's got the stick 'em on it. It's been run through the Xeron. So I don't know if it's Iron Xeron, one of those. Open up my glass beads, peel it up off of the backing, and then I just take it and dip it down into those beads. Now these beads come in other colors, so you could actually get a lot more color if you wanted to. I've just got the clear ones and never really played with them before. I will from here on out. I'm sure there's other adhesives that you could use. You just want a nice even thin layer. I know like the red sticky tape comes in sheets, and you could use that. You just have to cut it out to the shape. So I mean, that's how easy it is. It's none of this sticky stuff or things like that. And it just comes out really cool. And see, they're flexible. They kind of, it's really cool. I'm having fun with it. So your butterfly can, you know, kind of fly in. Woo, 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 woo. I know, I'm kidding. Here it is, day 6, and I'm already batty. I'm only halfway through. So, so that's how easy those butterflies are to make. Then I just take my stickles and just outline the edge. And then I took an accent color, kind of gave some accents. But that's after I put it on. Back up, after I stuck it down to the Tim Holtz fragment. And I used my glossy accents to attach it to the fragment. And then I went through with the stickles and just accented it, and then set it aside and let it dry. And while I let it dry, I went ahead and made the framework. As you can see, it uses 3 tags to make this ornament. And all you need to do is take your tags, take 3 of them. You're going to score them about 1/4 of an inch in on each side and fold them up. I've got 2 of them folded. If you have troubles folding that little tiny 1/4 inch strip without making it all womple, if you take your straight edge, like this is my little tiny metal straight edge, and you lay it right on the score line and lay it down and kind of just roll it, that helps you give you a nice straight fold. So then you're going to take, and I glimmer misted the bedoodles out of this guy, several colors, and then I used my new favorite. Over the top of it is marshmallow. It's white with a white sparkly in it, and that kind of gives it a whitewash. It was so cool. And then I embossed some flourishes on each tag. Then you take it at this 1/4 inch, you just stick those guys all together to form a triangle. I'm just going to rubber band this together since these aren't ready to go yet. And that's all there is to it, and there's essentially your ornament. You wouldn't have to put the butterflies on it or the flowers. You could just, you know, there's so many cool ways you could embellish these. You know, you could take some of Tim Holtz 12 tags of Christmas and put those on. Aren't those cool? Oh, God, he's so cool. Anyway, so I just made it with some string up here, some cording, gold cording. That looks like this stuff. And just made a loop and tied that up here. I also have a tassel hanging down out of the bottom. I put on some flowers. I took one of my little angels, hung her on there, so you can see each side. And there's the butterfly. He's ready to fly onto my Christmas tree. So it's kind of like a little tag lantern. Doesn't show up real well with the angle that the camera's at, but how fun is that? So you can make some butterflies. I kind of made this one kind of Victorian color. My mother-in-law's into kind of the Victorian pink look, so I thought I'd give this one to her. So then, like I said, this one's has some aqua, and then these last ones I'm going to do has got some green leaves on it, but pretty. Great for Christmas, great for, you know, minis down the road, because some of you may be getting completely and totally Christmased out and are ready to move on. I know I've had a couple comments as, when are you going to have some kits that aren't Christmas? So soon. So anyway, I'm going to run out of time here. Anyway, go check out my blog at followingthepapertrail.blogspot.com. Thank you to everybody for their wonderful comments. They are greatly appreciated. Go ahead and leave a comment. If you're not a subscriber or follower yet, go ahead and become one. You'll be entered into a drawing for the giveaway that I'm giving on the 18th. So anyway, have fun with this. Make some butterflies. Butterflies are a wonderful thing. And whoops, I run into the camera. So I will be seeing you tomorrow. Thanks a bunch.